Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Don Miller. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what it takes to learn how to program, what it takes to learn how to code. A little background about me. I've been learning how to program for the past 8-9 months and just been doing a lot of freelance work. Now I'm trying to get to the place where I'm going to start applying for jobs. And I just want to talk to you about my journey thus far and how I learned different programming languages, how I learned how to use, I know Python. I know it's HTML is not a programming language, it's a hypertext markup language, but I know Python, HTML, CSS. And when I say I know Python, I'm meaning that I'm grasping the concepts. You know, you can never truly know an entire programming language because of the amount of information that is in that language. You're constantly learning. So when it comes to programming, it's all about getting the concepts down. It's not about if you're picking up code books and you're just sitting and you're just going through it and you're I'm memorizing all the code, in the sense of you're just focusing on memorizing the code and not the concept, and you're doing it wrong. Now, obviously, as you read the books, as you practice coding, you start memorizing certain code, but it's really about grasping the concept. That's what's most important. You don't have to know everything when it comes to programming. No one does. It's all about being able to research and find where you can solve the problem, being good at Google researching, being good at, okay, this is the problem I'm having, let me Google search real quick how to solve that problem, and doing things like that. And I got that information from a lot of senior developers that I listen to on YouTube, because when I first started programming, I was I'm just going to read these books and just focus on memorizing the code. And then I listen to them and they're it's not about memorizing the code, it's about grasping the concept, and what you don't know, you can always Google research. So when it comes to programming, the main thing is you have to, I'm just going to be honest with you, it's not going to be easy. If you think oh, you're just going to start coding and you're immediately going to grasp it, you got another thing coming, because that's not how it's going to work. It's going to take consistency. If I could sum up my coding journey thus far, it's all about persistence and consistency. Your brain, the way your brain functions is your brain stores long-term memory based off of the repetitive exposure to the material. The more you expose your brain to programming languages, the concepts, the theory, all that behind it, the more you do that on a consistent basis, your brain will start saying, okay, we're seeing this on a constant basis. This information is important. We need to store it in our long-term memory. That's how it worked. That's how it worked for me. I just started picking up programming books. Going to my library, my local library, picking up programming books, going to Barnes and Noble, and I just started reading. And for me, when I first started learning programming or learning Python, for 2 or 3 months, I just literally picked up books on Python and read books only about Python, and watched courses on Udemy and Coursera, and went along to the courses and was typing on my computer, and that's how I got the concepts of Python down. Do not be how can I put it? Do not jump from okay, read 1 week I'm reading Python, and then the next week you're reading JavaScript, and then the next week you're reading C++. If you do that, you're not going to learn. You need to pick a programming language that you're going to focus on and spend 2 or 3 months just reading books on that, taking courses on that, and just focusing on that programming language. And once you have the concepts down, then move on to the next language. And when I'm saying the concepts, you really have a firm grasp, because you know, if I'm gonna be honest with you, like, there's no way you can really master a programming language in like 2 or 3 months. You know what I mean? It's because, like, even now, it's like I'm still reading books on Python because I feel like with these books, there's always more in them that you didn't get the first time you read it. Like for me, some of these books on Python, I read them like multiple times, you know, to really grasp the concept. So I just want to share that with you. Like, if you're going to learn how to code, if you're going to learn how to program, you need to get it in your mind right now that this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. And even like, you can listen to senior developers, they'll tell you the same thing. Like, even when you get that first programming job, if you want to keep getting better, you don't, like, get in your mind now, this is a non-stop learning thing. Like, if you want to do this, you need to understand, like, okay, I must fall in love with learning, and I must constantly learn about different frameworks, different programming frameworks, libraries, packages, because technology is constantly changing and advancing. So I just want to share that with you. Thank you for watching this video. If you get any value from this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. I am open to hearing your guys' opinions. Appreciate it.